Babysitters, welcome back to another video. It's Lydia, thanks for joining me. Today I'll be showing you some crafts for St. Patrick's Day. I plan on doing these with my kids and wanted you to come along and see how I'm creating them. So I have two crafts. I have one for a younger crowd and one for the older crowd. And what we're going to start on is the one for the older crowd. And it's like a dream catcher decoration. The kids can hang it on their doors or somewhere in the house for St. Patrick's Day decorations. So my materials that I use are construction paper, yarn, glue, scissors, a stick I found in the neighbor's yard. You're going to need a lot of pieces for this, and if you have multiple kids doing this, you're going to need a lot of them, because what you end up doing is you glue two shamrocks back to back on the piece of string. So you'll need two for each shamrock times two pieces of string times how many kids you are making this craft with. So I really suggest you pre-trace, pre-cut out. You can make a craft kit box that you have all the supplies, you've got everything cut out, and you just have it in the box ready to be assembled when you get there. And I can talk about more craft kits at the end of the video. So I've traced and cut out all the pieces that I needed. Now I'm going to assemble it. You grab your stick. I found this in my neighbor's yard, so it's just off the ground. And I tied what I was going to hang this project with, and I just used ribbon. You can use string as well. You can use whatever works for you. I just used some green ribbon because I thought that was cute. And then you move on to the string pieces. Now, these are about 2.5 feet long. You can make them whatever size you want, longer, shorter, whatever. And I have my shamrocks. Now, like I said earlier, you need two for one shamrock on the string. So what you have to do is you glue the one, and then you put it under the string. Make sure you are spreading out or planning where you're going to put these so they're all not all crowded to the bottom or crowded to the top. They're actually spread out nice and evenly. And then also I like to put it side by side of what I'm going to be putting on the stick and what it would look like if it was on the stick already, just so I know that my shamrocks are kind of matched up, my hearts are in between my shamrocks, and all of I like my things very organized and symmetrical. So I plan. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that shamrock underneath. Make sure when you line these up that it's not backwards, because then you have one shamrock stem going this way and one shamrock stem going that way, and they won't match up. So make sure you're matching those up. And then I just put glue on there. And then I line it up and press it down real good to make sure it sticks to the string. And then I go ahead and do it with the second one or the last one and make sure that everything's stuck and lined up nice and evenly. When you do this with kids, it might not be as even, it might not be as organized, but when you're working with kids, that just is how it is. So now that I have it all on my string, I'm gonna now tie my strings to my stick. And what you're gonna wanna do is find the middle and tie the middle string, which would be my hearts, to the middle to then even out the shamrocks on either side. So I'm gonna take my hearts, and I did them in a rainbow because you find gold at the end of the rainbow. And I'm just going to tie the string to the stick. Very easy. Uh-oh. So there it is. I think that's the middle.
You're off camera.
I think that's the middle. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and tie on my shamrocks now as well. And like I said, you want to make sure everything's even and spread out and your stick's not going to be wonky. So make sure it's evenly weighted, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And also, I'm not double knotting these just yet, so I can make sure that I have them where I want them and I can scoot them down. Alrighty, I think that's where I want them. I'm going to go ahead and double knot them. And then I think my craft is complete for the older kiddos. This craft has a lot of prepping to do, so it's not a last minute craft. Unless you're ready to trace and cut out all those shamrocks and all the hearts right there in front of the kids, but I highly suggest not doing that. All right, so there's my decoration, my St. Patrick's Day decoration. I really like it. So this is for an older age group. Make sure you're tracing and cutting ahead of time so you can cut your craft time in half. So if you are working with younger kids and you don't think the other craft would do well with it, I would suggest doing this craft. It is a rainbow, Fruit Loop rainbow. This craft actually helps with fine motor skills, color recognitions, and numbers. So what I'll be doing with my 2-year-olds, I will ask them to pick out 4 red Fruit Loops and put them on the green paper. So they'll find me 4 red Fruit Loops. They'll put them out on the table. We'll go through the rainbow, counting out 4 of each color. And then when they're done, I will have them put on the Fruit Loops. And this helps with fine motor skills, is getting that Fruit Loop on the pipe cleaner and without eating them, because I know I have a few of my kids will probably eat them before they get it even on the pipe cleaner. So you just continue through the rainbow, and I think 4 Fruit Loops will work for each color to make the rainbow. So I have red, orange, Roy, yellow is next. G is green. And like I said, color recognition as well. And numbers. Oh, yellow. Yellow. Roy. And I'm going to actually stick one end in the marshmallow so I can just start using one hand. But when I'm done, this will turn into a little rainbow and have the marshmallows act as the cloud. I have a rainbow now. And then I will stick the other end in the marshmallow. And I have a rainbow. So there it is. There's my rainbow. And if there's too much space in your pipe cleaner, you can always add, if there's spaces in your pipe cleaner, you can always add more Fruit Loops to it. But I do suggest allowing your kids to eat the Fruit Loops, but not the marshmallows. Because when you pull the pipe cleaner out of the marshmallow, the fuzzies are still in the marshmallow. But I will allow them to eat their Fruit Loops after we count them and do color recognition, and I just test them a little more on what we learned while making it. So I want to talk about craft kits. I want to go back to that and talk about craft kits again. So what they are is basically a craft cut out and ready to be assembled when you get to the family's house. So it's in a box or it's in a Ziploc bag, and it is ready to be assembled. So if you have extra spare time, these shamrocks or these hearts are going to take you, depending on how many kids you're making or cutting out for, can take about up to an hour. Now, if you have spare time and you're not doing anything, cut these out beforehand, put them in a box or a Ziploc bag and label them, and you're ready to go if you get called last minute or a day before St. Patrick's Day. You have that craft ready to go in your back pocket saying, all right, I have a craft ready and I don't need to stress about what I'm going to do with the kids. Easter's coming up. If you have time, look into Easter crafts. I'll be making a video soon, but look into some Easter crafts and cut and not assemble, but get everything ready and put in a Ziploc bag. So if you get called last minute, you just have to pull the bag out and assemble it with the kids. Craft kits help you plan and stay organized, and that's what helps you become a better babysitter. If you end up doing some of these crafts, let me know down in the comment section below how it went. I am so excited to, especially this one with my younger kids, because I've been looking for color recognition games and number games, and this is a kind of like an all-in-one, and we're learning about the rainbow as well. So I'm excited to do this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.